What's good, everybody? Welcome back to Boring Crypto. Today, we're going to go over the XRP price chart, and I'm going to give you guys my prediction for the third time. First, let's go back and check out my previous prediction. This weekly candle, it does line up with this wick. You could just be in for more downside. And I still believe that XRP has potential to go down to 94 cents. All right. So basically with every XRP prediction that I've made on this YouTube channel, I always go back to this. It's a trading view idea that I made back on September 18th. It basically just outlines where I think XRP will go, what it's going to do all the way until about December 13th. And after that, I believe XRP will be history. Now, I will be honest, since I've started uploading to YouTube, I have seen that my time frames aren't necessarily the best, and that is one of the hardest things to predict in this market is the time frames. You can look back and say, hey, this happened in December and this happened here, but sometimes it's not always so perfect, and you got to realize it's not the same, but you can get a better idea by going back into the past. Especially with crypto, I've noticed really if you go back in time and you look at what happened, you really do get a better idea. So that is what this entire chart is based off of. So I'm going to zoom in. We're going to hit play. Remember, I said this was uploaded to TradingView on September 18th. You can see it up here. And we're going to go ahead and hit play and see how well it's played out. So when we go here, you can see that at the time of posting it, I said, hey, we're going to go down in this range, go back up to here, and then finally come back down and test. Well, I was hoping, I wasn't sure if we would go down to this red zone down here between 85 and 80 cents. But I was pretty certain, I mean, as you can tell by the lines, how I drew them, I was pretty certain that 94 cents would be the sweet spot. And also, if you just listened to my previous video, you would know that I said I think 94 cents is where we will go. We actually ended up going all the way down to 88, which is pretty crazy. I didn't think it would get that low, but as soon as it went down there, it popped right back up. So from here, to me, XRP is just a waiting game, 1 or 2 weeks away from really exploding. I'm unsure of whether there will be a catalyst or not. I'm kind of under the assumption that as far as the lawsuit goes, maybe Ripple wins, settles with the SEC, and this thing takes off. Or maybe some other news happens just for the whole market in general and XRP just goes. I'm going to go ahead and make a new chart, but just so you guys know, my original prediction since September was to come down into this black line at 94 cents, 93 cents, and then once we take off, we would go up to $2, come back down, and our retest would be the 786. So let's say you missed the big green candle that comes out of here. Assuming that it does happen, let's say you miss it and XRP is all the way at $5 and you're like, holy shit, gotta buy XRP, it's gone. I think if that was to happen, and I don't know how high it would go, let's say there's just a weekly candle and the week ends all the way up here at $5 and you're sitting there looking at it and you're like, man, I really want to buy that. I would definitely suggest waiting until you get a retest of the 786 or basically, the $2 area. I don't you're definitely going to buy that candle and it's definitely going to come back down real quick and you're going to feel dumb. You could have got more XRP for cheap, but that's okay. It's just, you just got to be patient. I'm 99% sure that's exactly what's going to happen when this thing finally does take off. So I'm going to go ahead and make a fresh chart and we can just talk about it. So here we are on the XRP monthly. Just going to swap to the line chart. And we're just going to post up on these. That's it. So we're going to this by safe. Here's in case. You guys remember, if you look at that chart, go here. So I have from 85 cents down to 77 cents. So sorry, like 70 cents down. I say 75 start, and then I would put one. Gonna go ahead and put our fibs, and so what do we see? But what's kind of important is, we have this one candle, two, three bearish candles in a row, and we came up here to this 3.345 Fibonacci, and now we're kind of coming down. So I would expect something similar to play out like this, okay? And it's either you're going to get a bounce here at 95 cents or you're going to drop down here and you're going to hit 90 cents, maybe even 88 cents. Worst case scenario, 80. Now, I'm not even going to say worst case scenario because this is XRP, and XRP plays games. Let's say that XRP comes down here to 88 cents. I would definitely say to buy it. At the same time, it's XRP. Things could get worse. Your next buy zone would be about 83, and after that, possibly 79 to 77 cents. I think that since we've already come down here, I think you could say that the next logical monthly support, if we break past these wicks and this red zone on the weekly, if we break down past 90 to 88 cents, your next logical buy area would be about 83 cents before bounce. And I think it would be like a wick. I hope I get the opportunity to do that, but it's not hard. It's not easy to say. I think the most likely scenario is we come down here to about 90 to 88 cents before continuation, and that's where you're going to get the massive candle that you guys have been waiting for, the whole XRP army has been waiting for. Truly believe that, it could be next week, it could be this week. I don't know, because the time frames are kind of, they're kind of off a little bit. But when we go back to this chart, I had 25 weeks posted, and it's 25 weeks from the low of July. And the reason why I put that is based off of what happened in the past. So, yeah. So, chart is self-explanatory. I think XRP will continue to consolidate in this range, bottoming out early December and a fat blow-off top in the Ides of January. If you don't know what Ides are, it's the middle of January. So, yeah, and we're almost there. So, just, keep your head up. I know the market's looking ugly. Just be aware that, once again, like I said in my last video, there could be a potential for slightly more downside. And it's looking like that is more probable as this weekly candle develops. Usually when we see it drop like this, and this, and this, we usually get a retest of that before continuation. But you have to see if you either don't make a low and you hold this support, or you make another low. So that's kind of what I'm looking for right now. It's either we hold this line at 95 cents, or we break below, go to 90, or down to 83, 84 cents before continuation. And I know that's a lot of scenarios, and it's kind of hard to wrap your head around, but I still think anything under $XRP at this point in time is good, because it can just take off at any moment. And I think a lot of people are waiting for that. The worst case scenario is just the retest of this kind of double bottom. A retest of this would be pretty crazy at 69 cents. So you'd kind of have something like this, but it would have to happen pretty quick. So I don't think it's going to look exactly like that. But just remember that whenever we have these bottoms like this, where we make a new low and then we go up and everyone buys here because, oh my God, we're going to buy the dip, right? But usually we end up coming back down and testing it, like this scenario. We came up, we're going to go up, buy here, and then it goes back down, and you're like, what the fuck? And then you sell it, and then it goes up here, and then you buy it again, and then you're just, I don't know, you just kind of get in this lingo. I know a lot of people, it's easy to be emotional, so just keep that in mind that, 90 cents is probably on the way, and just keep that in mind. And if you buy at 90 cents, I think you can be comfortable saying you bought it at 90 cents. Now let's say you buy it at 90 cents and it ends up going down to 88, and then it keeps going down to 82 and 77. Just buy more, because unless some crazy news happens, like, I think you'll be okay. If you're going leverage, I wouldn't even play. I would say just buy it at like 75 cents and be very careful with that, even 69 cents. So it's kind of tough it's hard for me to say, because I'm in the mindset that this month is going to be huge for crypto. So we would have to get like a quick wick, and then, it would have to go up. Now, as far as the blow off top, in this, I'm just going to go off this scenario. I don't have it marked, but I'm aiming for about a $17 XRP. I don't know if it's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen, but that is my guess. And this 11.618 is just based off the last market cycle. So be patient. buy XRP under $1. If it keeps going down, dollar cost average more. Whatever you can. Don't put in what you can't lose, but put in what you can, and I'm sure you'll be rewarded at about a 17x. And depending on what price you get, maybe even better. Personally, I'm probably going to be buying at 90 cents, 89 cents. So, guys, thank you so much for listening to me rabble on about XRP. Thank you so much for subscribing. It means so much to me. It's incredible. The support just blows my mind. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Pray to the crypto gods, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.